Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 14 of my Manchester United FIFA 15 career mode. I've got a few games in this episode for you. I'm going to start showing 3 now in most episodes, at least. If there's an episode that's not 3, it's just how the recording went. I might have showed squad reports, scoutings, youth players, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I want to get to the end of this season, not too fast, but I just want to speed up the pace of it because I'll say the end of the season. Yeah, what happens at the end of the season, I really want to get to that without dragging it on too much. That's what I'll say. But for now, we have a game against Liverpool. They're a good team. They've got some quality players. We're going to have to play our best. And of course, Manchester United v Liverpool. That is always a huge, huge fixture, especially for the fans. The fans want to win because bragging rights during the week with your mates. But it's absolutely huge. It's rainy. It's a rainy day. So this is not going to be an easy game. That is true. Oh, there's something I noticed as well. I'll watch what happens here with Fabio Barini finding the back of the net in the 7th minute, or technically 8th minute. Yeah, people mentioned the ball. I don't know. They said, why do you use this ball? It's just the default. I haven't changed it. I haven't changed any settings or anything. It's just what it was default. I haven't changed anything, but yeah, that's what I've recorded to the end of the season. So it's pointless mentioning anything for the rest of this career. At least in the first season, because it's all done and dusted. So yeah, it's pointless telling me to change something for at least the first season. Like I said, got to wait to see what happens at the end of the first season, and then we'll see what's going down. But it's been a frustrating game. Van Persie picking up an injury. We skipped to the end here because nothing happened after Liverpool scored. They played very strong defensively, and of course at this time, they go, every single team when they're winning, they go park the bus at this time, which is frustrating, to say the least. So I was just rushing forward to win the ball back, and I got the ball. Oh my god. It's just frustrations everywhere right now with this career, honestly. And it makes me more frustrated because I feel I need to get wins, especially in our current league position, so we can get really back into that top 4 position to push for Champions League. And when things go against you, you just get really frustrated because, it's not going the way you plan, and you want the career mode to be a success and that kind of stuff. But sometimes it doesn't go that way for you. But that's what I actually like it. That's why I'm actually liking it. It will be a whole different situation if I was absolutely dominating right away with the game. And I'll probably get bored of it after a while. So, it means something for the longevity of my career mode series, which is a good thing for me personally. But this game, we have more shots on target. That's what I mean. Goalkeepers are OP. And for them, Mignolet was out and Brad Jones played. I had 8 shots on target. And Brad Jones was the goalkeeper. And he saved them all. I thought the game was realistic. But anyway, where are we? Who do we have next? I think we have Newcastle next. They're telling me about potential management jobs, but I generally have no interest in doing that. Yeah, we had Aston Villa, you can see there, but I think it was postponed or something. You know how you can get the message of that for whatever reason, like because of cup games or some situation like that. Yeah, we have to play Newcastle United next. That's just the way the fixtures went down with some changes. We had a risk of losing a player. Oh, yeah, this is where I offer the contracts. We've got a few players that could be first-team players. Michael Keane's actually been developing really well, if I'm honest. Being realistic, he could be a future player for Manchester United. Just got to see how he develops as a player and that kind of stuff. Tom Cleverley, 74 overall. It's really, he could be a rotation player, but saying that, I don't want to just let him go because I could get more money if I offer him a contract and then transfer list him next season or something. You could get more. You can get a few million for him then, instead of just letting him go for free. You don't get anything back for that. So I feel as though it's best to do that, but leave your thoughts. Would you let him go? Would you offer him a new contract just to sell him to make a few million? We'll see James Wilson as well. Give him what he wants, new contract at the club. Definitely he'll be a first-team player in the future. In what capacity? That is remained to be seen, but yeah, it just really depends how good he gets. He's going to be part of the team without a doubt, whether it be a first-team player, a key player, or just a rotation player off the bench. Yeah, who knows? He will develop decent pace, so he could be an impact player. So here I was actually looking at Tom Cleverley, deciding if I should offer him a contract. Like, his attributes don't look too bad. Say you used him for a rotation player in centre mid. That's probably what we need right now, if I'm honest. Like, we don't have many rotation players. He's an okay passer, like 81 passing. That's good passing in the game. That's pretty solid passing. So I did eventually offer him a squad rotation player contract, because that's clearly what it would be. But in my head, I thought, it just really depends what kind of signings I make. If I make a decent amount of signings next season of midfielders, we won't need him. Then we can sell him for that profit. So we do have, the game showed we had Aston Villa, but somehow we didn't end up playing against them, which is a bit weird. But that's the way it went down. And for the reason I said earlier, I may skip some games. I never actually considered that earlier when I was thinking, but I may actually skip some games and not show every single game just so I can get to the end of the first season. Like, if there's a boring game or something, I just won't show it. That's the way it will go down. I'm not sure if I did that there because, I don't really know. But that's what I mean. Just so I can get to the end of the season quicker and show you what I'm doing beyond that, because I feel that's going to be more interesting, I guess you can say. But there's some exciting parts at the end of the season. Yeah, that's what I mean. I really want to get to the end part of the season because that is exciting and close. Because, we want to try and get to Champions League and we're just kind of outside of that right now. So we need to push. We need to push for that kind of position. And that's what you want to see, if I'm honest. Well, I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing what you would like to see. I've judged on comments previously. I've made FIFA videos since FIFA 13, the start of FIFA 13 career mode. And during that time, of course, like a couple of years doing it, you understand from the comments what the majority of people want. So I'll try and implement that in my videos and future career mode series. Like I said, they'll be doing beyond this Manchester United first season. We need to rotate a lot of players. That is not always good. And for the reason you see now, we could do nothing at all. Skip to the end of the game because, nothing to show. And like I said, we're showing more games now and wanting to get through it quick. I'll probably just show, at least for the most part, just show goals. And we had a chance here for Smalling. It was just a frustrating game all day for us here. We could not get anything going. It was just a tough game. And sometimes you can't do much about that. You just have to take it on the chin. You have to fight. You have to keep pushing until the final whistle blows from the ref. We had a chance there. It was good. That's all we could really do. Take shots outside the box. I can't try and dribble through. They just win it back. But again, corners. I feel as though corners are so much different. But that's a good thing. Again, you have to learn new ways of doing corners. But this is all I could do. I had to do something outside of the box, whether it be a cross or... But it was never looking likely. They won the header there, but we do get a corner. So we do have a final chance, but for the most part, corners are really, really hard to score. But luckily there, Javier Hernandez, and that's just really scraping it through there. You saw it just bounce through. So just... taking everything we could right now, stealing the points late. But we did deserve it. We deserve the points here. Newcastle did not want to win this. They were just settling for the draw. And when teams do that, they do not deserve the points. They don't deserve any kind of points in a game. We were the team that wanted to win it. And Javier Hernandez showed that there. Basically, this situation right here was worth getting him back on loan. From on loan at Real Madrid. Because he won us the points there, and he's done it on other occasions. So for me, it was definitely worth getting him back on loan, even if it may not be realistic if he's at Real Madrid in real life. But I need to do whatever's going to get me the points. And by the end of the season, that may still not even be enough. But like I said, I need to do everything I can. But the game was basically over here, so it was good to do that late. It was really, really good. We needed a win, and we got that, especially after that first game against Liverpool. It's good back to get on the winners list this weekend, winning at Newcastle, or winning against Newcastle. It was a pretty even game, if I'm honest. They actually had more possession, but that's just because it's really hard. It is hard and world class, I'll be honest. And I don't know why people are don't leave suggestions, please, to drop the difficulty, because it's not like I'm getting dominated. That's what I mean. If I put it on professional, I'll continue to have clean sheets like this, but just win easily. Like 4-0 every game, 3-0 every game. And that's not enjoying the game myself. And it's not going to be enjoyable for you to watch, I believe. And also, myself, I won't get better. I'm not going to get better at... That's probably the biggest thing out of anything. I'm not going to get better by playing on professional. I have to play on world class, and that's why I said earlier, it'll mean better things for other career modes I do in FIFA 15, which, yeah, I'm already recording some other ones just for the future, and I'll decide to upload the one I do best in. That's not actually a bad idea. Start a few, and whichever one I do best in, I'll start uploading that. But anyway, we have limited funds left, but we need to, going into January, we'll be looking to sign some players, of course on a free transfer, but I'll probably only be able to sign one, if anything, so maybe two. Maybe try and sign a cheap player plus a guy expiring on his contract. You got Damien Suarez there. He looks pretty cheap. Yeah, it looks like a good option for a right back. Well, we've got Rafael, got DeCilio. Not sure if it'd be better than those. Andrea Barzali is 83 overall, 33-year-old. He's just got great attributes. He's still got a bit of quickness about him as well. He is a quick player, so he is deserved. And yeah, it's good that EA gave him deserved rating and not underrate him just because he's an older player and make him low pace because of that. It's good they actually scout players properly. But for the final game of this episode, we're playing away to Tottenham, and they are actually 7th, and we are 8th. So if we win this game somehow, it will be a hard stretch, of course, because we're playing away to them. And then they want to win as well. And yeah, if they don't, we can leapfrog them. So it's a crucial game for both teams. But if we don't win it, like I said, it's going to be a tough road to come to the end of the season, or even if I do make it there. It's really strict. The game is really, really strict in multiple reasons. Apparently, I've heard other people getting fired if they're just outside of their expectations. Like if they've got Champions League expectations and they just finish 7th, you get fired. So that's scary for me. I could easily finish around that position if I don't start firing up, getting consecutive wins. So it is a scary period. And I've just, for example, experimented as we score a first goal here. Like I've started... Yeah, like I said, just for a bit of fun, I started a QPR just to see the expectation. Expectation for QPR is to come in the Euro League. So yeah, EA have really gone hard. I feel it needs to be balanced better, but all you can do is focus on the games and try and win them like we're doing right here. We're in front in this game. It's a good goal. It's a good goal to win from a set piece, a free kick. I wasn't really confident because, that was in my head because I haven't been good from corners. I wasn't sure about putting in the box, try and get a header, but Marco Reus did it. He is the man. He scores his 4th in the Premier League. But Tottenham here, they have a corner, and it's Christian Eriksen. He's a beast player, amazing player. He whips it in. That's Chadley, and then it's Lennon, and Lennon scores a header, but anyone would have scored that, regardless of who it is, because, open net, and of course that would be the way they would score. As we'll check the replay again, Tottenham, they need to get their goal back. Like I said, playing at home in front of the fans, we were winning, and look here, they headed it. It's really tough to, I felt I couldn't have done anything there. You see my player just standing there doing nothing. They headed it to Lennon. Chadley got it to Lennon, and when that happened, there was really not much I can do. I tried to win the header, and if you don't, it's kind of out of your control. Van Persie right away found Hernandez, though, and we get it back eventually. First shot rebounded back to him for once. That'll happen to us. And Hernandez going pretty crazy there, getting excited. And that's what I love from Hernandez. You've seen it in this episode. He really is an inspiration to score goals. Gets on past the defenders. And there you go once again. Just showing he's worthy of being recalled. Amazing stuff. If it was without him, we'll be in a worse position, which is scary. And here, Januzaj to finish the work, to score 3 away, and he puts it home. This is where our inspiration is going to come from, to kick on from here. And that's what we actually need to do. We do need to kick on with these wins here in this episode. The 2 wins. We need to continue it. We can't just rest on our laurels and, say we got 2 good wins. But we need to keep doing it. That's the pressure for mine. It's really hard for me to win consecutive games. Like, this was actually a really good performance. Like the Newcastle one, we just scraped away. We just got a nice goal from a corner in the end. And if we didn't have that, we wouldn't have won it. So that's what I mean. This 3-1 victory, this was more convincing, and especially for it being away from home. A lot of the time, away from home against a decent team, like Tottenham's a decent team, like away from home against a top 6 team, I do really well because they go attacking. They try and win the game. So I actually do better against these teams. That seems pretty weird, but I lost against Liverpool, but they were away. That's what I mean. But when the big team is at home and I'm the away team and they're on the attack, it gives me a good chance to score goals. That's why I scored 3 here, to be honest. So it was a great win. But again, they had more possession, but it's not about the most possession. It's about taking your chances, which we did do, and kind of experimenting with playing Van Persie behind the striker in that cam role. do you think I should try and playing him there more? Because it seems to do the job. It did the job in this game. He bossed the midfield, Van Persie. He was just too good and created the chances. And of course, we have a scout report here. See if we have any talents. No one there. Caton, not good enough. Joe Clark will just leave him for now. And it was a really poor. So far we've got pretty good scout reports, to be honest. So we're due for a bad one. And the board are happy. And I'm just happy that the board are happy with me for now. That's all I can really care about. So, of course, people may think I could do better. But that's the thing. In the game, the board are happy with me. They're pleased with my performance. Like I said, at least up until this point. And that's all I can really worry about. I'm doing what the board wants, and I'm just outside of those Champions League positions right now. So it's very, very close. But I need to continue with the current form. But we are, a decent amount of points away from the top 4. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be 7 points away. So it's going to be a tough one. But drop a like if you enjoyed and you want to see some more of this. And I'll see you guys next time.